mean appearance, but appearance is very difficult. Very difficult. I'm under a lot of challenge. The war. But let me try to get to my thoughts. So this lovely creature, this lovely creature, also has this big, gorgeous human being. He's causing me not to be able to think straight about that.
We're going on an adventure.
That's right. And you know what? Sometimes when you go on an adventure together, it shows both of us about each other. I'm so excited. Доброе утро. Вот нашел, все, невесту встретил. Я к ней шел через терни. So you sit right here.
Okay.
А что вы говорите? Плохо слышу. And so yeah, you face forward. Right where at the edge of the green, you see like a little bit further. Yeah, it's perfect. You're perfect. Okay, so now gonna go not far.
Okay.
You tell me. And now you're going on jet ski. It's a little choppy though.
I know. We're gonna see. My aunt is trusting.
And this is your aunt.
Yes.
Interesting.
My mom's sister. I think you've probably met my mom here.
They look like twins though.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. So Ayana, this is a very interesting discussion. And you know what? When did you, and what is the name of your
My ex?
yeah,
Sean.
Sean.
Yes.
Mine is Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah. So when did you and Sean go separate ways?
This year, literally at the start of the year.
Uh-huh.
Probably like the first week of January.
So just
this
recent.
entire year.
Quite recent. I see. How has it been since?
It has been an adventure.
For you?
It's been very different. At first I was very sad and mad and confused.
What made you and him separate?
He was being a little boy.
But
And
what do you
he was
expect?
taking other girls and stuff.
Sweetheart, but we are dogs, you know, it's our nature,
I know.
just like yours. You know,
I do.
you know more
But
than that.
It's that he
He didn't do it well.
wasn't the one who even told me about it. I had to find out
But he
from
was,
the girl.
we are scared to tell you because we are scared of the fact of what just actually happened, of you leaving us.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like a situation where we can do no right.
And even when I did leave him, he was very immature afterwards.
He's angry, he's hurt,
Exactly.
he's hurt.
But still, my grandpa told me if that's how he acts when you leave, just you should never go back.
Sounds like a good guy though. You've been with him for 4 years.
Yeah.
Sounds more than just a crush, way more. It's a serious relationship.
It was pretty.
But you're both young. See, when I had my relationship with well, she became my wife later, but it takes a certain level of readiness. Well, let me ask you.
Did you guys ever break up?
Oh, we've been breaking up from the day one. It's been like it's like a love-hate. It's a breakup, make up, break up, make up. Otherwise, it's no fun, I guess, for me and her.
Yeah.
No, but it was a bit too much. Even we were a very fiery couple. Not boring though.
No, there's no way a Gemini and Cancer relationship.
Oh, so you know all these signs. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
I love it.
Do you still talk to him?
Not really. No.
So you're not friends?
No. If we talk, we usually just end up going back and forth.
Do you still feel that you have something for him in terms of ever going back, or just have feelings for him?
I don't know.
I'll share with you. My experience has been, if a lady, just again energy-wise, it's not what she thinks, it's not even how she feels, because feelings often lie. Energy-wise, the lady is always, she remains with her most recent men. Serious one. But even if it's casual, like if a lady had a casual relationship, one night stand, that can change a lot of her biochemistry.
Yeah.
And she may not be attached energy-wise to her ex as much. That's why sometimes people say, casual sex is like I forgot what they call it. like revenge sex or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like takes that.
It does, but then it'll also add more.
Of course, because then you.
Because who is this person?
Exactly.
What are you gonna
So
put
if
in
you
your
really do
mind?
this, if a person, especially for a lady, she's so complex. If a lady does this with knowledge at least that this is just that, and it's even then difficult. But you see, it sounds to me, from the way you tell me, that you haven't had any relationship since separating from Sean, right? Serious, I'm talking like relationship, right? So all these.
Let nobody in.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I haven't let anyone get that.
But you see how even when you meet, like for example, you met me, but do you feel how you resist me already? And it's natural because your heart is still with Sean in many ways. It can't not be the way. For people ask me, well, how do I disconnect? Well, one way to, again, disconnect is a very strange word, but how do I move on? Because you haven't, in many ways we don't move on. So the way you move on is become very, very friendly with Sean. Friendly. So you can tolerate friendship for just that.
Yeah.
And then you feel that you're not vulnerable, because it's very difficult to be friends because the feelings are still there. And I learned it the hard way, going back and forth with one of my exes that I've had. I had I've had multiple relationships in these 5 years, but one was more serious than the rest. For 1 year I was with this lady, we were living together. See, I live. So when you're gonna come to dinner, you bring a suitcase. And we'll live together, then you'll see me. But even before you come, I'll send you some videos. And then you'll see if the way I live is something that you can at least consider. Having said that, going back to Anastasia, that's her name, I thought I was, I'm sorry?
That's a very pretty name.
Beautiful name. And she's a beautiful lady. I love her. As I said, I love everyone. But having said that, she's in Mexico. And we met on Tinder. And she was in Russia. And I was here. And it was a beautiful thing. We separated 1.5 years ago. And I thought, mentally, cognitively, I've made a conscious, reasonable, objective decision. We argue too much. She's not willing to be as open as I would like for her to be. She tries, but she can't. Too much hurt. I said, listen, respect. Thank you for all the beautiful times we've given each other. Thank you for teaching me so much. Even this, what I'm telling you, she taught me.
Yeah.
So then I said, okay, no need to be angry. It's my friend. We have a different relationship now. So my demands from her are not there no more because she's not my woman.
Yeah.
Why would I get angry at someone who's just a friend? Okay, so she's that way. Okay, take it easy. I'll call you in a few days. That's it. Now, after a few days of this new friendship, she kind of did something mean. Something mean. She said one thing and then she went back on her word, whatever, not the first time. But Diana, I surprised myself. I flipped myself. First of all, I flipped.
You were very upset?
I like, no, very upset is not the word. I fucking flipped. And I said, you know what? Fuck this, fuck that, screw. And I don't even, forget me, erase. I flipped, probably the worst. And then 10 minutes, I stay flipped for 5 minutes. Once my cortisol adrenaline goes down, I'm good. I need 5 minutes to cool off. Not even. If you smile to me, I'll cool off in a minute. So now,
That's funny. I understand.
if you like, you can turn around. So having said that, I'm walking in my kitchen. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I'm like,
so far.
oh, you wanna go back?
It's okay.
You're so kind. And I said to myself, wait a second, Abraham, you're this self-actualizing, self-aware, this guru, or wanna be a guru. What the fuck is this guru shit? You're flipping. Gurus don't flip that much, at least a little flippage. I'm like, why am I flipping?
Sometimes you have to let it out or you're not gonna move forward.
No, but the question is, why did I flip? For me to flip, I had to be attached.
You have to ask yourself, what made
So I said, well, wait a second. So I'm still attached to this woman. And I still subconsciously, without because consciously, I'm like, whoa, this is it, friendship. But deep down, I didn't realize it, but that's why I flipped, because she ruined my hope. She ruined my expectations. She ruined my vision of us still being possibly later. It's because she's been back and forth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, screw me. So that means I'm never gonna be detached, because even now, if she calls me now, because that happened also, and says, my dear, you know, I realized, let's give it a shot. And because she knows how to do it, and she doesn't play. She actually is sincere. And when a man hears such words, oh my dear, I'm so sorry, I wasn't in my right mind, please forgive me, I want to be a good woman to you. I'm like, whoa, I'm coming, sweetheart, I'm coming. How much do I need to pay for your rent? And I start paying, and I start doing things. I said, wait a minute, bitch just needed money. And it happened to me recently, because she needed money, and sincerely, this is the trick, she sincerely became super nice, and she meant it.
Yeah.
Only then, when I paid a couple of times for her rent, her other sincerity woke up, and she became a bitch again.
Oh wow.
So Anastasia, I love you, you're a sweetheart, but you got this demon going on. It's like a subconscious personality that she turns on. We call her Larissa.
Oh
She
my
got
God.
the Larissa, she got the Monstrina, or whatever
You told her that?
we call differently. She calls
I
my
think all women have that though.
demon. Or how do you call it? Demon as a male, but you can call like malicious, or all these demons inside of us. A smoking demon, drinking. I'm in recovery. I'm an alcoholic. 3 years, not a drug. So that demon is in me.
Yeah.
He said, what were you? Are you talking about me? He's saying. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Go sleep.
Relax.
Yeah, relax.
Don't
We
get
love.
excited.
I love you. Ayana loves you. He ain't getting nothing. He ain't getting nothing.
3
So
years is really good.
it's been 3 years and a half. I'm Russian. I thought I was just being, being a good Russian. White Russian, black Russian. I said I had too much Russian. Drinking to the oblivion. And I was. They say, people, you don't get me. They sent me. I'm a physician, so they mandated me to go to rehab. And they say, listen, people, you American don't get us Russians. We drink, it's like normal for us. I drive my friends after parties that they come and have. I am supposedly an alcoholic, you think? I'm paddling, I'm athletic, I'm tumbling,
Yeah.
and I can even do it after 2 or 3 drinks, and I drive my friends back home. I'm the most sober one.
That's not okay.
This is
Very
doesn't speak highly of my friends' drinking habits. Having said that, we should go back, because the current now. So do you see me and you as a potential couple?
I don't know.
So I'll share with you a few things.
I literally don't know what's going on.
So I'm being, because a few things I'll say will not be in my favor, but they're real.
Okay.
And that's what a lady usually, hopefully, should learn. Not to, as they say, oh, I don't know if I like you. I said, no, don't like me. Liking me is easy. I'm all this and this, and I'm gonna paddle a lot of. No, dislike me and see if you can tolerate that.
That's so true.
So hate me and you see if you can live with it, because that's what can either break us or not. It's not the liking
That was the problem with my ex. He wanted to seem like he was a perfect guy.
we all do.
But I never made it seem like I was a perfect girl, so he would constantly make it seem like I'm doing things and he's perfect. And then I found out you're not perfect, so why do you have to act like that?
Have you had any extra marital affairs?
No.
You're not like that.
No.
What if we are together as a sweetheart? You seem really like you're into this young gentleman. Let's invite him over and we'll enjoy each other.
No.
Honestly, openly, no cheating. Or you'd say,
That's
Abraham.
fine, but when I'm with someone, I just want that one person.
Well, 5 years go, 10 years go, boredom sets in, biology sets in, that one's different. We are biologically not programmed for a Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Buddha. We are Homo sapiens.
It's true. I don't know.
Well, we'll talk
I
about
never liked this.
we'll talk about that. But you see, so what women say, well, why are you such a perfect gentleman? You talk the truth, you talk the talk, you walk the walk. Why are you by yourself? First of all, I'm with you, I'm not by myself. But what's wrong with me? So, a few things not really wrong, I'm just different. For example, I don't cheat. Ever. I used to. A lot. In fact, me and my ex, my oldest wife, we have cheated. We had open, semi-open, swinging, semi-swinging, you name it. Miami Velvet, trapeze. We were all VIPs over there.
Yes.
So that was then. And I try to be honest. I said, sweetheart, I'm tired of cheating, and let's invite him over. You have someone, we have a beautiful four children family. We are very open-minded people. Let's just be open. And we tried 16 years, but then many things happened, and this wasn't what, in fact, that actually helped us. Having said that, I'm not cheating, but I'm not monogamous. Just like all men are, just like you are not. I don't expect you to be, and it'd be a very naive of me to think when you and I marry that you will all only like, I'm talking physically, me. You may like me as you may love me as a person.
Even if you are attracted to someone physically, I just feel like if you're in love and you're in a relationship, would you really want to experience that with someone else?
It depends on the person, but if obviously if you know that the other person that you're with is very close-minded to that, if a person is they call tradition, Christian is one tradition, Jewish is another, Muslims, for example, they have 3 wives.
Yeah.
So they're not jealous.
That's
It's common sense. So if you were
I could not do that.
you never had the experience because you feel the jealousy.
I do. I am a jealous person.
Exactly. So you've never experienced what happens after jealousy. If you sometimes, you know, it may hurt a little, but if you stay there, the hurt goes away and it becomes a whole new. Now I'm not trying to convince.
No, I'm
just
listening.
sharing.
I know.
So the fact that as you can imagine, me opening that Pandora's box to most women, it's a deal. It's done, and they're not gonna even entertain a
They don't
possibility.
wanna hear
Of course, if I am,
I like that you're being honest.
I appreciate.
I don't like that men say, "I only want you."
Sweetheart,
And
we mean to say I only want you forever today,
for now, yeah.
Forever for now.
I always say for how long?
forever for now.
How long?
I'll share with you certain things I've learned about our biology. We are programmed to promise you forever and ever, because that's what women want to hear, because they need protection and they don't need it for a day. So if we say, oh sweetheart, let's, you know how the song goes, but tonight, I mean, let's do it tonight.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, this is a bad song. No, you need a responsibility, but tonight you're mine and let's do it tonight. I'm like, people, and it's like a disco song. Oh, in a club they play that.
Yes.
It's the worst song to play in a club when people are under influence.
It gets them started.
Oh. In any case, check this out. Ready? I'll tell you lucky digits. See if you feel the power. So 78 62 62 393 687. Did I get that?
It was close.
Oh
A
no.
little scrambled.
Oh no, it's from the back. It's okay, I remember. But anyway, so far, having spoken about things that we've spoken several lives here. Do you feel that you and I there's a possibility for us to have dinner together?
Maybe.
How many?
Not today. But maybe.
So let me ask you. So I was actually telling Betty. So the only the only legitimate excuse a lady should have when she's invited for a dinner is another date. Do you have another date? So whatever you have is, and I understand why you this way, because tomorrow. You live here?
No,
Where do you live?
I live down south.
But like, you live in Miami?
Yes.
Oh,
But like 50 minutes away.
50? But you will live here.
Yes,
Once-
my aunt lives here.
So once you live in the same building where your aunt lives. In fact, I would love for you, if you'd like to invite your aunt to dinner. Because I'm old-fashioned. I would talk to your mother, your father. I'll make sure you talk to mine. Now, my mom has been difficult. I think she's got exhausted from me introducing her to all my prospective wives.
Very sweet.
But I think tradition has a lot to be spoken about, because once you introduce people to their parents, it shows certain amount of seriousness.
Yes, and respect. Definitely.
Well, tomorrow it is then.
Tomorrow.
8th, 3rd,
What is today? Is Sunday.
Sunday. Now, what is your plan for today? In fact, you know, this is, by the way, this lady needs no further introduction. A lovely human being. And you know, this beauty is what's. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You see, estoy destruido. You can see why. See how I'm distracted.